fairy friends, this is going to be a short video. I'm going to do this in parts, so actually it might not be a short video. I might be recording in short segments till I get this finished. Now this is not what I'm working on. I've already kind of completed this how I would like, and this started out as just a plain dark wood rocking horse that I got at the thrift store, and I painted it with this matte blue spray paint, and it took a couple of coats, and then I just put a little striped pattern and then put the tassels around, some lace and some plastic beads for that, for the bridle and the bit. And this obviously is a mop head. And I redid the eyes. The eyes were just dark black, and then redid the tail, so it kind of had like a rough textured, more like a straw type feeling to the mane. So this kind of softened it up, so it's meant to be kind of shabby. I didn't deliberately start to distress it because I figured the way that I am with stuff, it will get chipped up and a little bit shabby on its own. And I think you can see back here, I'm still working on that little wooden one there. It's kind of like a little small little rocker seesaw type deal. This is finished, so I just wanted to show you the direction that I'm going to be going in when I begin. Oop. This bigger one that I got, and believe it or not, I got these both at the same time, and this was, oh, goodness, I wouldn't even venture a guess, maybe 3 years ago. These have been knocking around the house. Well, and they went through the move because we've moved. We bought a house with a little bit more room that we needed, and so this made it through. It was a different colored pink. The first pink that I painted over, again, it was dark wood, all plain. It wasn't painted out or anything. I took off the material, the straw-like material, and it was a pink, but it wasn't the right pink, so I have it with this kind of muted, I don't know what to, it's kind of a neutral type. The color is a Sherwin-Williams color, because I'll use a lot of my leftover paint, and it's an interior paint, and I think it's called Malted Milk, I think, or just malted. I can't remember now. It does say malted in it, but I would think it was malted milk. I'm going to, because this is so pale, I'm going to take some spackle and fill in those, and then once it dries, I'll sand it, and then I'll just touch up those. But I kind of, because this has, I'll show you these together. This one does not have these cross bars right here, and guess that kind of adds, because it's a little bit bigger, a bigger kid would be on it, needs a little bit more stability. I kind of want to do this a little bit differently. I kind of wanted to do a kitschy, retro type of a look to go with the vintage vinyl dollies, and this is not finished yet. I'm still working on this, but just soft colors, but also like these kinds of things, like just that kind of feel, because I usually have and I still do, I have Victorian types of decorations, whereas this corner I just kind of want to be kind of like 1950s 60s and 70s kind of is how I'm imagining this. So I'm gonna do I have a Pinterest board where I'm saving up different ideas to transform this into something that hopefully will meet that criteria. I'm not sure. I'm an artist, so I feel like I should be able to do that. So I'll continue adding to my inspiration. It's definitely going to have the mop mane and tail, and I'll have to do ears. And I'm thinking that the eyes are really going to be the thing that makes it to be give it that character. So like this is kind of, I don't know, this is kind of just a dreamy eye. It's not really like a 1950s. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe that. Just my style. I have no idea what to call that. Anyways, it's how I wanted it to look. But this one, I want it to be happy and I want it to be kitschy looking. So I guess to say like this little stuffed animal that I made back here with a vintage face, a vintage doll face, like a bunny face. I think that's what I'm going to try for. Maybe. I don't know. That's why I'm taking you guys along with me. So we will see. The rest of the room I will be showing you soon. It is an absolute mess. But then you can see it basically has most of the same things as I had in my old doll studio, with a couple more things that I found for very cheap or free and just repainted. So you'll see that, and then you maybe if I do the whole tour of the whole doll studio, then you can see why it is that I want this to fit into that nursery like feel of the 50s, but I also want this corner to not like stand out, just like overly bright, or I should say garish. I kind of want it to be cohesive with the rest of the room, if that makes sense. We'll see. That's a tall order. I feel like I can do it. If you have any suggestions, just put them in the comments because I would be glad to hear them. I will be putting the patch in there and sanding and repainting, like I said, the screw head. So I have time while I am adding my inspiration pins to my Pinterest board. If you have a suggestion for colors or a reference idea to look at, let me know in the comments. And I apologize for that being so rambling. I'm just getting back into my videos, so I usually am wordy to begin with, but I try to be a little bit more concise. So thank you guys so much for spending some time with me, and there will be a part 2 to this. I hope you have a magical day. Bye-bye.